I'm not aware of anything. Public participation. This morning we have the New Zealand Opera, who are here by invitation this morning. So we've got Stuart Maunder, the General Manager. We've got Anna Hurtjes, the Education and Development Coordinator, and we've got Mac Malling, the Director of New Zealand Opera. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. If you'd like to come forward to the table, and you've got 10 minutes to make your presentation this morning. If you didn't use all the 10 minutes, then that might leave some time for questions. So thank you very much indeed for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Stuart Maunder. I have great joy of being the General Director of the New Zealand Opera. And I've just started my fourth year with the company, and now more than ever we're very, very proud to second the Council's statement in the long-term plan that arts and culture thrive in Christchurch, and we believe that that means having a resident provider of opera in one of the great theatres in this country. That's the Isaac Theatre Royal. How do I go forward? I'm not technologically exciting. Okay. Well, look, New Zealand Opera, as you may know, performs in Auckland, Wellington and Christchurch and has an annual turnover of about 7.4 million. And since 2014, the company has increased that output from 21 main stage performances to nearly 41 in 2017, and as well as 8 performances of large-scale co-presentations with festivals and orchestras. And our mission in our strat plan is to contribute to the cultural life of our community by creating all of these diverse opportunities for people to experience the power of opera. And from the outset, when I joined this organisation, I believed we needed to perform our way to sustainability. In 2016, we presented 2 productions in Christchurch, up from 1 from 2012 when we merged. And that was answering the call of our many benefactors and supporters here who said that they needed this community to have more opera. They could only support us if we were here more than once a year, because we couldn't be seen then as a truly integral part of the Christchurch art scene unless we performed more than once a year. So as a result, I believe that our company is now a vital thread in this city's ever-building cultural fabric, and performances by the National Opera Company in this city, I believe, is what helps to make Christchurch a memorable place to visit and to stay and live. For the company, it's a great thrill to perform in the Isaac Theatre Royal. It's possibly the most perfect opera theatre in this country, and in the last 12 months we've enjoyed an incredibly successful season of Traviata and Sweeney Todd, and next week we bring our new production of Mikado to town. Now for audiences, this is a chance to hear and see these masterpieces in an area to which they are meant to be seen and heard, and we are of course indebted to Christchurch Council, who help make this happen each year. Last year, 6,787 patrons attended our offerings in Christchurch in 2016, and in 2017 this looks set to beat that number as well. And we have a very happy policy of presenting as many New Zealand singers as we possibly can. Now, many now have thriving international careers, and we endeavour to bring them all back home, as we did last year with Teddy Tahu Rhodes as the title role in Sweeney Todd, and a lady called Rachel Pike in Traviata. We did that with 4 different expats in Traviata, 5 in Sweeney Todd, 2 in the forthcoming Mikado, and 4 in Carmen, which we're going to see in July of this year. And this is, of course, on top of the 11 local singers that we showcase in principal roles, and over the 150 local singers in our choruses nationwide. And we're a major employer, of course, of artistic talent in this city, and the engagement of Kiwi artists is an important part of our work. We harness this country's great wealth of talent by employing all local performers, designers, technicians, and particularly the company's chorus of local singers. And for every production we employ the city's great orchestra, the Christchurch Symphony Orchestra, and this year I'm happy to say on 2 occasions, as it was last year. Now, in these interesting economic times, collaboration is the name of the game, and New Zealand Opera is passionate about bringing opera to as wide an audience as is humanly possible. And collaborations with our Christchurch-based partners provides us with a particularly thrilling way to continue to deliver interesting and challenging work to our audiences. In 2018, we're planning to work with the Christchurch Symphony to deliver a spectacular opera in concert exclusively for Christchurch in the refurbished Town Hall. We have a very, very good relationship with the Christchurch Festival and are working towards inclusion in this next festival. And we also continue to engage communities through all of our outreach and education activities, targeting everybody from school children to seniors. And as with 2016, over 2,300 young kids from the schools in the Christchurch area, from Diamond Harbour to Ashburton, experienced a specially devised production of Elixir of Love, Donizetti's great work. And for most of them, this was their first taste of opera, and if nothing else, it proved to them that opera is not a dirty word. This year, we're going to present a new production of Don Pasquale to a projected 3,000 children in the Christchurch area. That's up from last year, obviously, and it means that people are actually enjoying having us. We also engage groups from 5 to 85 in pre-performance talks, in many U3A lectures, in workshops, in dress rehearsal attendance, and our design and creative workshops where we use local designers to work with children, allowing those kids to get up close and personal with the operatic art form, and usually that culminates in attendance at the opera. So we continue to provide opportunities for many of the local arts practitioners here to develop their craft, to pursue opportunities to perform, of course, but also to take part in workshops and stagecraft sessions. We're also forging very strong links with tertiary institutions in the Christchurch area, particularly the University of Canterbury and NASDA, involving those students in workshop and masterclasses, often with our visiting artists. So for us, there's no doubt that the grant funds that are allocated by the Council to New Zealand Opera are more than doubled in the worth, we believe, that we give back to the town in visitors to the city, in eateries, in hotels, in local employment, in addition, of course, to the need for all of our artists to be fed, watered and housed in the city in our sizable chunks of the year. So, honestly, the national company's presence in Christchurch, we believe, means that this city can experience high-quality operatic fare and can experience it regularly. So next week we hope to see you all. I know many of you have RSVP'd to the Mikado at the Isaac Theatre Royal. Perfect theatre to see that piece. Interestingly, that was performed back in 1887 in Dunedin, and its second tour in that year was in Christchurch in the Isaac Theatre Royal. So it's 127 years ago that we will celebrate that, almost to the day that we open in Christchurch. So we thank the Council for your continued support, and we advocate that it'd be great if we were here for another 10 years or 50 years or whatever it is, but we love being here. So in 2017 we as a company are happy to say that we offer more opera to New Zealanders than ever before, and we thank the Council for allowing us to make that slogan true. Thank you.
Great, thank you very much, and thank you for the presentation. That does leave us a short time for questions, if councillors do have questions.
Just thank you, congratulations. It's wonderful to see you to get here and alive and well.
Thank you, yeah.
Yes, thank you for joining us this morning. Thanks very much for your continued commitment to Christchurch as well. It's very important for the cultural health of the city, and we look forward to the opening of the Mikado next week.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that then brings us to deputations by appointment, and there are none. Presentation of petitions, there are none.